恭喜唯有机荣获今年世界最佳植萃面膜金奖。
唯有机由艺人爱丽丝创办，产品多重有机植萃，无酒精、无人工香精，而且有欧盟 Ecocert 认证，好吸收，完全不黏腻。
真的耶，玫瑰面膜成分天然，面膜布又轻薄环保，可自然分解，敷100片也不会污染地球。
而且连敏弱肌、孕妈咪、医美术后都能安心使用，绝对是今年最好入手的有机保养品。
双11年度最大档全馆39折起，10月15前消费满额还抽 Dyson 空气清净机，赶快去点资讯栏连结吧。
Welcome to Catching Up, where we catch you up with latest news, hot gossip, and what's happening in our lives. This is Peggy.
This is Ken.
This is Kylie.
And we're going to talk about Peggy today.
Sure. It's always about me. Always on the same topic.
Because our lives are kind of boring now. Like, I'm just like hanging out with the baby all the time, right?
I know. And I just
finished a special.
Yeah. And you're the only one who's still, out
struggling.
there doing stuff. Struggling? I don't know. Do you think she's struggling?
Right after our first show, what happened?
Oh, you're so direct.
Oh my God. I thought that's what you want.
So my agency came to me and they think
you betrayed them.
Well, not exactly. They just feel like the friendship is friendship, a job is job. So if I'm part of a new show,
you didn't talk to them before you came to our show, like Catching Up?
No, because it's the same as all my YouTube videos. I don't need to talk to anybody. I just do whatever I want.
Is that part of the contract?
What exactly is part of the contract?
Like
your internet presence. Do they control your internet presence?
I think they see that as a job. Like, if it's just one episode, they understand.
Okay.
But if it's a long-term thing, then they would see that as a job.
Oh. So, let's say if we have you show up like once a month, is that still a job?
If it's constantly, I really don't know. And you have to ask them.
Did you talk to them? Because now they seem a little offended that you appeared to our show out of nowhere, or a new show together we created. Yeah. So did you talk to them about it directly?
I have.
Clearly.
But I feel like it's a different understanding, a different perception. For me, I feel like...
Can you tell us what their perception is?
Yeah, exactly what I said. So for me, it's like, sometimes I'll be on other people's YouTube channel. Yeah. I'll be in their video. And it's, that's a thing that
that's what we do.
A lot of times people just do that for free.
Yeah.
And so I thought that's like a norm, when it comes to YouTube.
At least that in our minds, that's a norm. Yeah. That's just how internet works, that you feature on other people's channel and then they will come back and do it for you. It just
so I think that but for them, one episode is just one episode, but like what I said, if it's a long-term thing for them, it's a job.
So
did you guys feel like I'm hosting?
Okay, so did you guys reach an agreement saying what's going to happen in the future? Do they know that everyone needs to pay to be on our show, like a great amount of money? Do they know that? Or do I have to tell them that? Or do I have to fucking put the subtitles in Chinese so they can fucking understand?
Well...
Oh my God, you're so mean.
Sorry, not towards you, but I really want to understand the culture difference.
Okay, Kylie, I think you need to back off. Stop pushing.
I'm sorry.
Stop pushing Peggy away.
Peggy, but
because I think she's gonna cry soon. No, actually, I don't know.
Okay.
But just let's talk about something else, because something big just happened yesterday in Taiwan.
Last night.
Like the biggest YouTuber in Taiwan got well, not arrested, but they were found to be in possession of marijuana, right?
Yeah.
And having marijuana in Taiwan is a big deal because they're second class.
It's listed
category
as
2. It's category 2 narcotics, which is pretty serious in Taiwan because category 1 is cocaine and heroin. So you're just putting marijuana right after cocaine and heroin. Yeah. That's kind of messed up.
They listed the same level as amphetamine.
Yeah, so it's pretty messed up. Like, why would you put amphetamine in the same class as marijuana? So in Taiwan, we're pretty conservative about marijuana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I don't like is that I know what they are doing is against the law because
in Taiwan,
because Taiwan still see it as illegal.
Illegal, yeah.
But what I don't like is that a lot of people on the internet start saying that, oh my God, they're just horrible people, they're delinquents, and some of these YouTubers have kids, right? So a lot of them started to attack them and
Attack their kids?
Not attack their kids,
That's
but saying that...
Oh my God, you are feeding your kids.
You're not suitable to be a mom, stuff like that.
You're feeding your kid with like marijuana breast milk.
Which is crazy. Because I'm just going to say this out loud. I have had experience with marijuana, okay? Not in Taiwan, elsewhere, where it's legal, okay? And I really don't think it's a big deal having smoked marijuana. For me, I think it's even better than alcohol. I'm gonna say it straight out. Because
it is actually.
Yeah, because there's no hangover. There's no calorie. You don't get fat. Well, maybe you'll get
eat
the
a lot
munchies.
after
You'll get
that,
munchies. But that's another story, right? But just after you get drunk, you eat a lot too anyway.
Right.
But sometimes you throw them up, but that's bad for you too.
Well, if you smoke too much, you throw up anyway.
If you smoke a lot, yes.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, right? So I don't think why there's still a stigma on smoking marijuana in Taiwan. I think people should be openly talking about this. Like a lot of our surrounding neighbors, like Thailand, even Korea has medical use, right? And
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
And Japan has CBD, that's cafe everywhere.
Yeah,
and they have
and
THC,
something.
is illegal now, but THC-C or something. They have some kind of synthetic THC stuff that's super legal, and you could get it on the street in
and you
Japan.
can see some YouTubers when they're walking in Netherlands.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're vlogging, and in their video, they'll just, these YouTubers, they like to show this thing when they're ordering coffee or something, and they'll just naturally say, oh, and I want an extra shot of CBD. Not like Taiwan, you usually get extra shots of coffee, but espresso. But there you can just naturally say, oh, and I want a extra shot of CBD.
Yeah. So I think it's really is time for Taiwanese people to really talk about the usage of marijuana, like how actually it can be beneficial in medical. At least let's start with the medical part, right?
Of course, we support that we only do legal things in Taiwan, but we also think it is necessary to talk about it to really have a good understanding about this thing.
Yeah, we need to start a constructive talk about this instead of just bashing people who are using it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really sad because some of these YouTubers are our good friends.
I know.
Yeah. So it makes me so sad when I see people bashing them. And that one of the other game streamer, there's a really big streamer in Taiwan. He just he did a live stream yesterday with how many? 100,000 people on YouTube watching at the same time. And he's just making fun of our friends. It makes me so mad, but I cannot say anything because technically they break the law. But just like this, game streamer, he broke the law too, and he cannot leave Taiwan because he's gonna go to jail pretty soon.
Oh, really?
And he's a fucking delinquent. He, he cheated his friends to money when they're playing cards. He's not a good person.
Right.
Seriously, he's not a good person. But just the way he makes some fun of other people, I'm like, who are you to judge? How about you, Kylie? And you were pretty mad yesterday, right? You were
really,
yelling
really
at people.
I was I didn't yell at people. I just yelled at Peggy. I don't
okay, people that you guys, listeners might find out, hey, how come we suddenly jumped to this part? Because we had to cut out a lot of parts that Kylie was really mad. Because I think Kylie put some of her anger on Peggy instead. I'm just gonna be honest here.
Oh my god! Because you remind me of a lot of people that know. I can feel the struggle.
Yeah,
like I feel the pain for you.
Yeah,
but anyway, so
last night, how did you find out about the news? I feel the pain
about some of the YouTubers too, because I know most of them, and then one of them is a mom.
Yeah.
And I got so mad when people bash her about, oh, how can you breastfeed your kid because your breast milk smells like marijuana, that kind of stuff. I was like, what the fuck? It's like two different things. So for me, it really pissed me off. And all the people think that, oh, smoking marijuana is like the worst thing in your life and you're having like serious drug.
Yeah.
And then but they are like really successful YouTubers.
Yeah.
They are so creative. They do a lot of really
and
great
they're really
videos.
Brave.
They are brave and they do all these crazy things. And if marijuana is so bad for you, then how can they also be successful and creative? It's like, this is not making sense.
Yeah. But last night, how did you find out about this news? Because last night I was in physical therapy. So when I finished my therapy, I checked my phone and it blew up, right? Like you were just like yelling at people left and right. On like 4 or 5 different
yell at people.
And 4 or 5 different chat groups. I was like, what the hell is going on?
I was telling all of my friends that when you got into trouble, make sure you listen to one of the lawyers podcast in Taiwan. It's
who tell you how to,
how to deal with this kind of situation.
Police checks.
Yes, to police check. If they don't have the warrant, then they are not allowed to search your home or your car or pull a hair to do a test or ask you to do a urine test. Yeah. So that kind of stuff. I was telling all of my friends, everybody be careful because a lot of people now go to Thailand to enjoy marijuana because it's legal there.
Right.
And make sure when you come back, check your bags.
You come back clean.
Yes.
Can I mention one information? So I just look it up and it's suggested by CDC. I'm not exactly sure which country is this from?
Well, if it's .gov, then it's US.
Okay, so it mentioned that breastfeeding mom should be advised not to use marijuana or marijuana-containing products in any form, including things that containing CBD if they're breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Of course, but
it has nothing to do with whether you can bash a mom because I'm sure she's not breastfeeding. Come on.
Yeah.
And you don't know whether she's using it. Come on.
Right.
She has it at home, but it doesn't mean she's using it.
Well, we don't know if she has it at home, right?
I think so, right?
I think she has. There's a picture.
According to the news. According to the news.
Yeah.
I didn't even, because the whole thing makes me so mad. I didn't even.
I
don't want to.
I was
read
really
the
mad
news.
last night too. So we tried to stop each other from posting and really
rage
Rage
post. Have you ever done rage post, Peggy? I think you have.
I have.
You have.
And,
you also had rage live stream
stories.
too.
Live stream.
Yes.
And what happened after your rage post?
My agent came to me and screenshot that story, tell me, take it down.
And did you take it down?
I have, but that's after maybe 60,000 people have seen it.
Nice.
I gotta make sure enough of people saw that.
So your rage post, you gotta make sure my rage went to the right places.
I gotta make sure everybody saw it. Okay, now I can take it down.
Okay, so how did you find out about the news yesterday, Peggy?
Because we're doing this today. So last night I was going through the news. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you read the news, though?
I feel like, of course, I don't have that rage towards that person that you guys are talking about because I'm not really friend with them. So I don't feel as angry. But I also do feel the need for people to learn more about marijuana and how it actually doesn't. I feel like if alcohol can be legal, then there's no reason marijuana can't.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's
because you get more aggressive after you drink, and a lot of problems caused because of getting drunk.
Yeah.
Or being after drinking. But what marijuana makes you is just you're calm, you're chill. Yeah. And even when people are trying to fuck with you, like, oh my God, you're so fucking fat or something, you're just like,
yeah, whatever you say.
Yeah. So I actually don't think it's a bad thing. And I'm surprised even till this day, there are still so many people are not
educated.
Yes, they're not educated. They don't know enough about this thing.
Yeah.
And I think, of course, Taiwan is a very open-minded country when it comes to same-sex marriage, to certain things. But I think Taiwanese are still too conservative when it comes to marijuana.
The funny thing is that we have been using marijuana for thousands of years in Chinese medicines.
Oh, I know it's in India, but I don't know.
Yeah, there's this famous doctor from thousands of years ago called Hua Tuo. Right, he used this anesthesia called ma fei san. It's like for you to lessen your pain when he's like doing some stuff on you, right? And that thing contains marijuana.
Yeah, it is true.
Yeah, so in Chinese culture, we have been using it for thousands of years. We just try not to talk about this,
right?
So I think it's time to bring the subject back and talk about this thing.
It's
more
really
openly.
funny that we are talking about this in English, and most of the English-speaking countries know.
It's a good thing.
It is true.
And we cannot talk about this in Chinese?
We will.
will?
Can we? Will. Yes, we will.
Oh,
we will.
let's
I
talk
just
about this.
don't do rage posts, but we can do a rage podcast.
It's not like we're promoting people or encouraging them to do illegal things in Taiwan, but I do think it is a necessary topic to discuss.
I know
Yeah.
you're our PR expert.
I'm not.
Because
But
you're from
last
a
night
good
I actually
place.
I did a rage post, but after much thinking, I made a video about CBD cafe from Japan.
That's
oh,
not
you
a rage
did?
post.
When was that?
it's so chill.
I posted it this morning.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
I
posted
haven't-
on
I
his
haven't
personal
seen it.
account.
Yeah, on my personal account. No, it's just like because it's everywhere in Japan now, and then even in the airport, in Haneda Airport, there's a CBD cafe. You can have like a shot of CBD cafe before you go on.
But I don't think
the-
CBD is
the plane.
illegal in Taiwan.
It
Okay,
is
so
not.
it
It
is
is
not,
not
illegal,
legal.
but it is also not legal. So this is a very tricky
It
thing.
is in the gray area, right?
It is.
When you buy it, they say, oh, the THC level has to be below 10 ppm or something.
Oh.
But it's like really difficult to make sure it is. And it's just it's a hassle to get it in Taiwan anyway.
Yeah, I think the government needs to make it more
Because it was
transparent
like,
when
it
it
was
comes
like
to
that
CBD.
in Japan actually. Like Japan also said, yeah, CBD is legal, but there's like hoops that you have to jump over. But I think during COVID era, I think Japan has started gradually to ease the rule and encourage people to open up CBD shops, right? The one I went to in Japan, they say their raw ingredient is from the US. So US has an oversupply of marijuana problem. I think a lot of people know about this. So they're exporting it. And I guess Japan, as a good trade partner, they had to take it in. So they change up their regulation on CBD.
Oh, wow.
So as Taiwan is a good trade partner with the US, maybe it's time for us to,
It is actually a good strategy.
yeah, because we do need US protection. Right? So might as well open up our trade agreement. Let's broaden up the marijuana import. I don't know. Let's talk about this.
So leave a comment down below to let us know your thoughts and let us know other topics that you want us to talk about. And we'll catch you up the next time.
Bye.
Bye.